the Philadelphia Eagles were that close to trading for Russell Wilson. And listen, I'm not going to be the guy who sits back and says, like, be Mr. Revisionist history that, how dumb of this move was this to make? And I mean, listen, I'm the idiot who picked the Broncos to win the Super Bowl last season. So, that shows how much I know about the guy. But again, listen, I saw the comparison of their numbers, and it's Russell was the better player in 2021. But I give Philadelphia a lot of credit for sort of pivoting off that and building around Hurts in the offseason. What was sort of your thoughts when you saw that story? Because obviously, I think for Philadelphia, that was the best trade that they didn't make.
Well, I think it's interesting that you bring it up that way because that's exactly how I felt. Everybody wants to play the revisionist history game where it's just like, oh, wow, thank God Philly didn't do that, or how stupid it would have been if they would have done that. Not really. I mean, at that point in time, Russell Wilson was a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, and Jalen Hurts was, anything but proven, right?
Sure.
I mean, I still think that Jalen Hurts has some question marks, because we always see the guy that has the one great year and then they go forward. I still think Jalen Hurts has question marks. I'm not sure he's among the top quarterbacks in the league yet. And I understand the season that he had last year. But listen, Russell Wilson's been doing this for 12 years or however long it's been. And listen, I just, I'm kind of in a position where, like, I'm way higher on Russell Wilson than most people. I still think he can figure it out in Denver. But like, listen, at the time, it was, it would have been if we were sitting here a year ago and they had made that move and they had traded whatever, I don't know whether Jalen Hurts would have been in the deal or whatever. They replaced Jalen Hurts with Russell Wilson. I think the NFL would have exploded and they would have said, oh my God, Philadelphia is making moves. They're the favorite for the Super Bowl. But because he was so bad in Denver, now everybody's just going to be like, well, thank God they didn't do that. Like, I don't think that's not fair. Russell Wilson at the time was the better player. And listen, I know that this is kind of a hot take. He might still be the better player. You have to see Jalen Hurts for more than 1 year. You got to see it.
Well, I think Russell's absolutely, I talked about it a couple weeks ago, I think he's absolutely going to have a bounce back year. Sean Payton is, people forget what Drew Brees' career was pre-Sean Payton. So he's the guy who is sort of a quarterback whisperer. I looked at Denver's schedule. I have them winning about 10 games, getting to the playoffs this year, and Russell being obviously much better in just about every facet of the game. Thanks so much for watching the show on YouTube. Be sure to click that big red subscribe button and go check out the other clips and full shows of Carving It Up Live. Have a blessed day.